Greetings, Peacekeepers, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Plus Mod. I am Admiral Tirak of the carrier Purview, along with our heavy battlecruiser of Vermin, which is actually an X-type heavy battlecruiser, so 10 times as good. At least 10 times as good. At least we know that it's as powerful as most dreadnoughts are. So we're going to go with 10 times as good. So, anyway, as you can see, we have been cutting a swath through the Gorn Confederation, absolutely butchering their forces, and capturing a whole bunch of homeworlds. I don't know what's up with this campaign, but we've run into 3-4 homeworlds at this point. And do they move their homeworld every single time we take it? Because I was under the impression that you only got one. But I guess that's not the case. In any event, you can see we're down to 4 little Gorn territories down here in the south before we turn our attention back north to the main, well, what's left of the main Gorn Confederation. The Federation starting to encroach on us. I mean, we're going to have to start worrying about them just a little bit. We should run into them maybe every so often, but every time I say that, we haven't. So, maybe we won't. Maybe it will just continue as it has been going, and we won't see hide nor hair of the Federation, which would be a little disappointing, because quite frankly, fighting the Federation is fun and easy. They are less dangerous than plasma-armed races for the most part, at least in the hands of the AI. So let's get everything set and ready, and heading back down to the south to cause some major damage. And we'll go with a Shipyard Assault, because planetary assaults tend to be very, very dangerous, and we would like to avoid the danger if at all possible. So it's going to be Gorn Shipyards according to this, which is a liar. And wow, this is going to be a real fight. So we have us, we have an XDD and a DNH. Was that a DNH? I thought it was a DNH. No, it's just a DNX, along with an XCA Gorn style, an HBDX. Oh no, that's them. Oh boy. So we have a heavy bombardment cruiser there. We have whatever the heck the Sailot is. We have an XDD for super smiley fun times, and a dreadnought facing an XDP. Oh, apparently it's a Lyran ship. We should probably get on our Wild Weasel going right now, along with a heavy cruiser, which is a CCHX, so a heavy command cruiser with X-type refit, an alphabet soup, and a X-type cruiser. Interesting. Things ought to be ugly very quickly. So let's get the fighters out. We're fighting a normal battle, so hopefully they'll actually pay attention to actually what we're trying to do this time, instead of going off and doing whatever the heck they feel like. So reinforce that forward shield, pump it up to max. We're only doing a speed of 5. We started reinforcing the shield just in time, it would seem. And I'm going to tell you to hold your fire until I tell you to shoot. The reason we're going to do that is we want him to get a little bit closer, because he's got 4 PPDs on board, and it does us no good if he wastes them. The CCHX has dumped its whatchamacallits, its thingamabobbers, its whoozamawats, its PFs, pseudo-fighters. Alright, I'm now authorizing you to fire. We're going to... Oh, that's going to be a lot. That's 6 PPDs hitting that guy. Most of them were good shots, too. So we've ripped open his shields, we've done quite a bit of damage, and he's exposed his side to us. So, it's attacking time, Caveat. It's time to get in there and give him what for. We have a Wild Weasel ready, so we're going to start work on another one. It's very important that we do that. Their Serpenticon is the main target, although they seem to be going a little bit wide in order to do this. That is a lot of incoming fire. Wow. I don't think we are the target of things. No, that the Shima is a friend, so he's not firing us. Boom. Those fighters, they just got in there and they gutted it. Absolutely gutted things. Oh, looks like we need to get these fighters back. Return to me. There's a lot of D-type plasmas firing all over the place, and I would like you to be back home. Crap, we lost one entirely. So one of our fighter squadrons is completely down at this point. Have I released you to fire? Yes, I have. Yeah, you may engage whatever you feel that you must engage. And he has just dumped a Wild Weasel, and we're now at too close of a range to take advantage of firing things at him. All weapons select, all weapons shall fire. It's kind of a point-blank range shot. It only was hit with a few. Can you fighters get back on board now? Am I seriously down to 1 squadron? Okay, if it doesn't get back soon, I'm going to be down to 2 squadrons. Seriously, where is my fighter and why is it not home? I ordered him back quite a long time ago. Great, great. We lost 2 full fighter squadrons in this. I am not a happy camper. I'm going to take that fake one on the on the shields. And we're going to start opening up on this, causing some damage. Let's get some repair crews on the way. Patch up this, patch up this. We're not actually low on power quite yet, but, you know, we'd like to keep on top of these things to a certain extent. We'll start turning away from this HBDX Alphabet Soup Destroyer. Unless it fired a plasma at us. It did not. Focus on the X-type ship and lance right through his shields. Dumping our Wild Weasel to absorb those. And I don't know if they were real or not, but it was worth dropping the Wild Weasel just in case. You can go out and kill things at your own leisure, man. You don't have to be tied to me. In fact, I'm going to give you orders to that effect. Go kill, murder, death. Of course, the XCA is still alive. Can I dump another Wild Weasel? No, we couldn't, because we didn't have one. Really? Huh. Now it finishes. That's not great. So we're taking a lot more damage on this than we normally do. I'm going to get my fighters out. They are going to take some damage doing this, but you know what? I need to get them airborne. Wow, that's just so much counter plasma fire. What do I have left from those fighters? Oh, we sent him out for one batch, and then now we got to bring him home because they've just been mauled. No, don't shoot it! Don't shoot it! Gosh darn it! Oh, this mission is becoming fast not worth it. Just no. That's 144 times 3 at this point. That's not good. That's flat out not good. We're gonna increase time. May as well. Repairs. Patch up the engines. Patch up the PPD, which is gonna take forever. Patch up the Phase 3s and patch up the I-type torpedo. It's gonna take an awful lot of repair. We're gonna go through quite a few parts. And unfortunately, we only have a single squadron of fighters left. Ugh. I'm feeling the pain that you have no idea. Such awful, terrible pain. I don't like losing that many fighters. And if the fighters had actually paid attention and, like, listened to me when I told them to return, things would have been different. But the fighters are becoming increasingly less reliable, I'm noting, which I'm not super happy about. Although, part of it was my fault for sending them up against enemies that I knew had D-type plasma torpedoes. But you know what? You just get back in formation now. I don't know why, but some of the AI factions do not handle independent targeting very well. Like, we saw the Hydrons whenever we would try and do one of these missions. They would never get involved in one of these fights. And if we leave this guy to his own devices, he was just going to do loops around that mine until the end of time. So I'm not quite sure what it is. I don't know what needs changing or needs fixing, but it does need fixing. One dry dock destroyed. Then we get to all of them before we get involved. I don't necessarily mind that, because it would be safer for us. So these are indeed Gorn docks. They do have an F-type plasma torpedoes. I thought for some moment they were Federation, but I guess I was misreading things because FRD. I'm still kind of reeling over those fighter losses. I don't like losing that many fighters. They're too important to lose like that. I'm going to order you my command only. That way we get nice and close. Range of 15. You may fire when you're ready. So we were able to just fire right through. Are you going to shoot at all? There he goes. You may fire at whatever you want. I'm going to guess you're fake. You were fake, I was right. Unfortunately, I forgot to shut off my shoot at everything command, which I really should have, but I didn't. So we're going to slow down, or increase speed on time, and just do this. So this is the last dry dock. It's going to take some time to destroy. We're not going to risk our fighters on it because, well, we've already risked enough fighters, and there we go. A very, 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 very expensive Shipyard Assault right there. Shipyard Assaults tend to not go great for us, but that was particularly bad. It's going to cost us quite a bit of cash to replace those fighters, and now we got to go home. So there's no holding here. We're popping back. Supplies, high. We're back 132 plus 12 in supplies alone for repairs. Oh boy. Let's see how bad it is. It's gonna be 432 in fighters. Ugh. If we didn't need them, I wouldn't buy them, but we do need them because we're a carrier. We're not even a battle carrier, we're just a carrier. And a shit ton of spare parts, and we'll get back up to 16 Marines. Okay, back to the grindstone. Really? Do I have to? Stupid diplomats getting in my way, trying to make me do stuff that I don't need to do. Ah. Hello, Mr. Ambassador. Welcome to my ship. We will now take you past this heavy cruiser to go drop you off on this random planet so that you can tell them things. Okay, it's a heavy cruiser and a light cruiser. That's not great. Immediately prep one of these. Then we're going to come here, and we're going to go... Well, we can't launch them yet. So, moot point. Let's go forward shields to maximum reinforcements. Let's go defensive systems. I want these off because they're not useful to us. Yes, sometimes it can be useful to drain the amount of power that a plasma torpedo is going to do to you, but most of the time, they'll fire it at close enough range that it doesn't matter. Look at the fighters out now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 caveats and a sword. Not sure which one's which. Doesn't really matter. I should probably just change them all the caveats, but Taurus have a little bit better of a long-range punch. So they're less likely to get themselves killed by flying straight into the enemy. That's a lie. They'll get themselves killed flying straight into the enemy any day of the week. So the light cruiser has flown way out ahead, so we're going to go you only when I tell you to, for very specific reasons. Slow down time to normal people time. Send me a probe. He does not. Okay, fighters, get involved. Get involved and kill. So one pass ought to murderize you. Our second sensor decoy is ready to rock. Okay, and now kill him. Come on, kill him, kill him. You have G-type torpedoes. That was the point. Oh, slowed down just in time. Hoo-yah. And then we get in fire with all of those. So he's taking a bit of a beating. Have you finished with that alphabet soup yet? Seriously, this was not supposed to take long. No rear-type, I-type torpedoes to roll with. Seriously, guys. This should be easy for you. Caveats. Fire. Kill. Murder. Death, please. This is why I keep you around, guys. Go kill. Finally. Jeez, what took him so long? Alright, to the planet. All fighters come back home. Seriously, what was with that? I've never seen the caveats take so long to do anything. Normally, like, just swoop in and kill. This time, no. 1, 2, 3. Alright, Torts, get back here. Where are you going? Return to me. Defend me. Return to me. What are you doing? Hello? What the heck? Oh, I'm starting to get really kind of annoyed about these fighters. Because what is he doing? He's flying off the map. Why would you do this? Ugh, if I have to replace that Tort Squadron, I'm going to be very annoyed. So we will turn off the lock camera. We're going to do a swooping landing thingy that we do. Activate this because we're going to need the full stop icon. Right there it is. Full stop. Excellent. Okay. Put the speed down to 0. Come over here to the transporter bay. Go. Goodbye, Mr. Ambassador. Okay, and the fighter came back. Nice. I don't know what the heck was up with that. Fighters have not been paying good attention lately, which is becoming a bit of a problem. Last battle, it nearly gutted us. This one, what was the point? Okay, now we can get back onto the real mission. Planetary Assault or Base Assault. We'll go for the Planetary Assault, because if we can get the base intact and keep it, then, well, we get to keep a base on top of a planet, which is really good. That's efficiency. That's serious amounts of efficiency right there. Increase speed. Start prepping the new Wild Weasel. Come over here. Put up a point into that. Reinforce it. Go up to maximum, please. Thank you. And slow down time to normal people time. Supported by an alphabet soup. A CCHX, which is one of those PF battlecruisers, and we are fighting a light cruiser, planet. Oh, really? Just 2 light cruisers on a planet? I'll take it. I will definitely take it. I was just a little surprised. This is just a normal planetary assault, though, so it's not a homeworld assault. So there is that. What kind of things are you? You're an alphabet soup. You're an alphabet soup. You're both escort destroyers. Yeah, that actually kind of worries me, because escort destroyer should have a D-type plasma torpedo. And if you do, that's going to suck so much. Because I won't be able to launch my fighters. Yeah, that'll be 4 D-type plasma torpedoes. There ain't no way I'm launching fighters into that. Luckily, they are just, you know, little tiny ships. So I can hold up. They're small, not particularly well-armed ships. I mean, okay, not particularly well-armed. They each has 3 plasma torpedoes, 2 Gs and an S. So that's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. But I think we can take it. I think we have the firepower to do so. And he's had to dump his Wild Weasel early. So, you know, advantages all around. CCH is almost into the fight. Looks like this guy's come ahead. Is he firing a plasma torpedo at me? Okay, that's 2 plasma torpedoes, 3, 4. That's all of them. We will now slow down the ship to absorb every single one of those. And if this works... Oh, by the way, kill. Wow, look at that angle. He can maintain one hell of a shot. Looks like we turned it on just before we took the hit. All weapons? Anything? No, nothing? Oh, yeah, we need to turn this off. We don't want to be wasting fire on that. Oh, come on, 4 plasma torpedoes. Oh, increase speed, please. Nope. Come on, more power. Oh, the acceleration on this thing is not great. So both of the PFs have died, which I suppose is not great. What do you mean, supposed? Yeah, it's not great. But, hey, it's not the most crushing, crippling thing we've ever seen either. Because they're only PFs. Slow down, slow down. It's not going to save us. We have lost our rear shielding. This one. Crap, slow down. Ow. Those Phaser 3 mounts are super vulnerable, it seems. Starboard plasma torpedo. Excellent work. Continue to turn to port, or starboard. Port and starboard, why not? We'll split the ship in 2. And he has lost both of his D-type torpedoes. But I'm not going to bother. I'm seriously not going to bother with it. Because he's down to that much. I mean, he's not going to survive much longer. We'll increase speed a bit. Any weapons online? Anything? No, he's on the starboard side. I think the UI is a bit missized for this ship because the line here is slightly off of where it should be. Our systems will come on momentarily and we will be able to annihilate things. Ow! Really? Ouch. That really did hurt. That was like, legitimately, look at that. We went from 55 to 44. Oh boy. Alright, planet. What do you got? Tell me what you have. Yeah, match my target. It's the only target left on the system, but hey. Please tell me that you don't have anything heavier than Phaser 3s. Increase speed, because, you know, we want to get this over with at some point. Yeah, it's just Phaser 3s. Excellent, I'm super happy by that. So we'll come in and we'll bombard the crap out of the planet, and there will be nothing there will be nothing that they can do to stop us. I've been stumbling over my words recently. Fighters not listening, stumbling over my words. What next? All sorts of bad things have been happening. Also, that was a particularly nasty plasma torpedo shot. Like, seriously? point-blank range suddenly turned on and fired all 3 of them into me. It hurt. It hurt bad. We're not happy. Because now we're missing armor. And armor is a pretty important thing in this game. It allows you to take hits on the hull without, dying. We'll start to slow down. We don't want to get too close, of course. We need to stay at a range of 5.99, because that'll let us transport our Marines as soon as possible. And also stay outside of the range of the Phaser 3s. Which part of me thinks is a mistake. Because that leaves this planet essentially defenseless. So increasing speed a bit. Fire all the weapon systems. Oh, and we're within range. So now we're just going to sit here and we're going to bomb the crap out of the planet as we normally do. It's been a little while since we've had a planetary capture attempt. Most of these were homeworlds that we had to go after. So, been a while. But I think we should still be fine. We'll let the PPD do its work, which is quite powerful work. And they're down to 8 Marines already. It would be nice if the Gorn got in range and fired with their plasma torpedoes, but, that's asking a bit much of them, apparently. Oh, somebody fired plasma torpedoes. Yeah. Oh, apparently I've been typing into some kind of console. There we go. That would fix things. And they're down to 2 Marines, so we send all the Marines and take over the planet. There we go. They're all dead. Now they just need to secure things. Everything is going exactly as it should be going. I hope we don't have to go home. I hope we don't. We might have to, though. 495 prestige. Excellent. See, we've taken some pretty nasty knocks there. Pop back here. Shipyard Assault or another Planetary Assault. Let's rock the Shipyard Assault. Let's do it fast and mean. Dreadnought. Heavy cruiser, heavy cruiser. Heavy cruiser. Dreadnought. Is that some kind of heavy cruiser? CMX, I guess so. Technically, this is an even fight. I don't like even fights. Even fights are for chumps. So let's get the fighters at it just as soon as we can. And get that forward reinforcement going. Who's your escort? You. Scanning you. Oh, no, we'll scan him first. Dreadnought's behind him. He is Fs and Rs. Fs and S's, okay. So, not a threat. Well, a threat, obviously, but not a threat to my fighters. So, you're at 52, you're at 50. So, the cruiser's actually closer. So, we will have to fly past that, which does kind of suck. Let's get the fighters out. Get them all ready to rock. We are really slow boating it, so let's increase speed so we can actually get something done. Our I-type torpedoes are almost ready. Fighters deployed in full glorious wings. And now fighters attack, 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 attack. Because it looks like they are not focusing us, which I approve of. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely approve of it. I think you're targeting the wrong guy, though. Grood, we have a great angle on this. We're going to come at them from the side. They're not the primary target, so this is exactly how we want to use fighters. Flanking shots to completely annihilate the enemy. 17, 16. Come on, get us to range of 15. PVDs, open up. Okay, good hits on the rear. The fire death is getting pretty badly mauled there. Oh, come on, fighters. I want you to go after the dreadnought. All been select. Fire managed to bust through his hull, well, through his shield, and we'll keep this as sort of our target, the Fang. Really? Oof. Sometimes the AI is trying to kill me more than, anything else. Oh, that wasn't aimed at me. It only looked like it was. We have a second decoy ready to go, so let's immediately start out work on another one. Caveats are really harassing the fire drake now. Doing an excellent job of it. Let's get it back up to speed just as soon as we can. Unfortunately, we had to use the all-stop order. Oh, you're a CCX. Oh, you're pretty badass. Well, technically. Come on, PPDs are almost ready to fire. Want to get them in on this attack on the fire drake. Miss, miss, 2 misses. Ugh. Half of them missed. That's not great. Alrighty, so he's dead. We'll turn over here. Fighter squadrons. Let's get back over on this side and keep the target going on the CCX over here. I'm coming around nice to port. All of our weapons are pretty much ready to rock, so we should be able to close in on this one. Is anyone down to super low health? You are. Fighters, you return to me, please. You also return to me. I don't want you engaging this guy unless you're up to at least 3. Oh, I wasn't paying near enough attention, and we took a plasma torpedo to the face. Right, caveats getting in there, doing their nasty, nasty work. Excellent work. We're going to pass right in front of this guy, and I don't know if that R-type torpedo is going to stay down. Alright, all fighters, back home, please. Let's see what we got left. You are friendly, although you're not going to last. You're an enemy, so 2 enemy ships left. 1 squadron of fighters left to come back into the barn. Didn't need to add our PPD fire to that, almost did, and wasted it. So last ship remaining, 2 R-type plasma torpedoes. He's a CMF, a medium cruiser with an F-type upgrade, although I'm not seeing the F-type torpedoes for that F upgrade. So it looks like eventually the Gorn upgrade designation system sort of breaks down. Systems armed, ready. Another miss, which is not great. And get ready for the incoming plasma fire. You got anything right now? Come on, Averment, anything you got? Slow down, slow down, slow down. Wait for the shift to go away. 2. Come on. Come on. Got in there with everything we had, which admittedly was not a huge amount. Beginning our turn off. We'll be able to launch our plasma torpedoes into him. Just our huge, gigantic behemoth size flying right over the top of him. Excellent work. Looks like the Averment is keeping the fleet defended. Ah, looks like the our big dreadnought finally got taken. And yep, that's the end of him. On to the shipyards. Oh boy, incoming fire. Increase speed to maximum. So that was a costly victory for some of the Gorn, for our Gorn allies. Not necessarily for us. Our fighters are all back and ready to rock. So let's send a probe his way, see if he's got an anti-missile defense system, and if not, we're just going to flood him. He doesn't, okay. You guys are going to follow me in, right? Okay, good. I would prefer that they follow me in for this rather than do their own thing. And they will also do excellent point defense work, which is exactly what we like to see. On two. Just a lot of incoming fire. It's a Mirac station, so what do you expect? PPDs selected. We're going to do long-range shots if we need to, which we may not do. They may kill it in one swoop. Although it is a lot of missiles going into my fighters. That's 1 down. Fighters, come home. I'm worried about you. Being out there for too long. Why is the Averment way the heck over there? What the heck? And why is my fighter squadron not returning home? This is stupid. This is getting to be annoyingly stupid. Alright, fighters. Kill. Is that the Torch Squadron again? No, it's a Caveat Squadron this time, because last time it was a Torch Squadron. Oh, looks like the Caveats decided to turn back now that I've given an attack order. Alright, the shipyards are done with. Whew! And the environment finally shut up. The AI. Oh, the AI is starting to get a little bit frustrating on this one. 450 prestige. And the tile's not neutralized. Empire defense is down to 40, so we're going to take... It's going to take a little longer to work at this one. But anyway, that's definitely been an episode right there. I've been Admiral Tirak. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I put up a video, click that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.